freedom of will. Understand that the power is within the choice. Humans are the only animals or only type of species on planet Earth that can will whatever they want. I don't see an ape or a bird or any of these creatures deciding to build a house whenever they feel like it because of weather condition. So understand that the power is within the will. And knowing that the power is within the will, why do people react to life? Like, do you ever notice, like, people can be like chemical compounds? It's like reaction, 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 and then they react so much that they literally change form into a different thing. With enough reactions, they were first a chemical compound, and now they're a indisputable toxin. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck happened to you? Like, instead of reacting in life, start being proactive. Meaning, instead of being a reactive little bitch, stop being a chemical compound, be proactive. Use the will that God gave you. Understand that when you want to react, you're being the lowest version of yourself and using the lowest form of your will. Because when you use the highest form of your will, which would be willpower, you demonstrate willpower when you withhold the reaction within you and proact to not be reactive and assert yourself in a negative way. Like, if you are a proactive person and someone says, I don't like your shoes, we don't give a fuck. And we'll walk away with you in those same shoes because we're proactive. We don't need a dispute. We don't need to explain to you why we like these shoes, or what makes it interesting for us to wear them. But the reactive retard would react to that information and try to explain why the shoes look good, or they'll get upset that someone feels some type of way about their shoes. And this isn't just for shoes, of course, but for example, we can say that your nose is fat. The reactive chemical would, oh, my nose is fat. Oh my goodness. No, I don't like my nose. But the proactive would react in a way where, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you can suck. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I was born with this nose, but look at everything I'm gonna do in my life, and then when I'm done with everything I need to do, then say something about my fucking nose. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, everyone is so reactive, but no one wants to proact and proceed with the benefit. Like, you have the choice to either have a beneficial outcome or a negative outcome, and that the power of that decision is within the choice you make to that certain thing you're reacting to. So instead of reacting to information, proact to information, and always shift your mind to align with the most plausible outcome. Because most of you react using the lowest form of your will and instantly channel yourself into the lowest version of yourself by reacting in a negative way you don't need to be reacting in because you feel some type of way. That's the lowest form of thought. Feeling is like, you need to think. Before you act, you need to think. And when you start to think, you start to act in a productive, proactive way. So instead of reacting, Just make the right fucking choice. That's all I'm saying. Is make the right fucking choice. And I'm trying to break down a million reasons, or I'm trying to break down, like, in facts, why you should make the right choice. Because some of you are so fucking stupid that in the heat of the moment, you would neglect this information. Right now, you're like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He's actually kind of over-explaining. But when you're in the heat of the moment, most of you fucks would ignore what I'm saying and align with the worst outcome. So not only would you ignore what I'm saying in the heat of the moment, you would align with the most shit outcome for yourself. You can't make this up. Like, so don't say, oh yeah, I get what you're saying, dude, it makes so much sense. Literally just do what I'm saying. Don't agree with me. Don't give me a congrats, or don't give me a that was a good breakdown. Just do what the fuck I say so you can have a better outcome and the world would be just a little bit better. It's about mastery. It's like you hold yourself to such a low degree of accountability that you will react in a negative manner towards negative situations. If you subscribe to my channel, I hope you know what alchemy is. If you do not know what alchemy is, comment and I will break down what alchemy is. But long story short, alchemy and how to do alchemy. Alchemy is essentially the mastery of generative forces, meaning positive and negative, magnetics, gender. It manifests everywhere. Day and night, polarity manifests everywhere. And alchemy is just a transmutation of negative to positive or positive to negative. And being an alchemist is embodying the mind of every time something happens to me, it always leads to positivity. So no matter what goes on in your life, being an alchemist, it will always have a positive outcome no matter how negative the situation, because you are always aligned with the higher outcome. And to be an alchemist, it takes a certain degree of self-mastery and holding the pendulum in the middle, mastering neutrality, not going up and down. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of character, a lot of intellect, a lot of experience to become an alchemist. But the path of alchemy truly is the path of alchemy, and it's definitely worth it. So comment down below if you want me to make a video on alchemy, because I will break down alchemy for you perfectly fine. Like literally, I'll just break that shit down, like really. But like, all these fucking flies, dude, I swear, bro. Like, one's on my phone just sitting there trying to, like, dude, what are you doing? But always align with the higher outcome. Stop being one of these low-level reactive chemicals bitches. Like, bro, you are made of chemicals, right? So alchemy, alchemical, right? Your brain's alchemy, your brain's chemistry. Alchemy is chemistry. Your brain alchemy, you program that with your thoughts. When you create new neurological pathways through your habits, you are exercising alchemical transmutation. Now, you can either transmutate negative into positive, negative into more negative, positive to negative, or positive to more positive. And when you refigure your own brain with alchemy and changing the own alchemy of your own brain to always align with the most positive outcome, you also strengthen neurological pathways that will always align you with the higher outcome, because that's what your brain's trained to do. Understand that you are the mind. You are the controller of the organism. You are not the organism itself. The mind is intangible. I'm speaking, I'm talking, I'm aware, I'm looking at the camera, but when you can't see my mind. You can say my mind is my brain, but you can see my brain. You can't see my mind. The mind is intangible. The brain is a sequencer of the mind. The mind is within the brain. It's not the brain that is causing me to have certain spiritual experiences and deep meditation. It's my mind opening up within my brain to allow me to have transcendental spirit. My phone died, but you are not the you are not the organism itself. You are the mind within the organism, and alchemy is the practice of configuring and reprogramming your organism to align with your mind. And your mind is you. So if you are a bitch, you'll have the alchemy of a bitch. You'll have negative neurological pathways. You'll have negative alchemical sequences in the brain that cause you to constantly be in a stress, in a high level of stress, in a high state of stress. You'll also you'll just be a bitch, dude. Your chemistry of your body, your hormones will send chemical messages to always be in stress, to always react negatively. You'll have high cortisol, you'll have low testosterone, high estrogen. What the fuck? Yo, I swear if an animal ever attacked me on a video, you gonna see me just rip its fucking jaw open, bro. I don't know what that is, but I know it be eating some birds or like yeah. I don't be fucking with that, bro. I'll really grab that branch, bro. Like that shit is scary. I don't know if y'all could have saw that. Nah, but alchemy. I'm gonna break down alchemy. I'm gonna make a video on alchemy. I don't give a fuck if anyone comments. But yes, so you are the programmer, not the body itself. So proact instead of react, so you can reestablish who the fuck is the owner of this organism.